Alright, so we got the Wolverine gameplay trailer. I haven't watched this yet. It popped up and I immediately turned on my camera. Figured I'd do a reaction. Just for the heads up, I do pause a lot and I will react and give my thoughts. I also have to try to stay within the fair use because copyright problems are no fun. I don't know if it's a smaller channel thing. I was doing the same things bigger channels do and they don't seem to have issues. But either way, I got to try to guide my way around that and not lose my channel, of course. So without further ado, let's get to it and see how this goes. So right off the bat, violence, love it. Give me Wolverine violence. That was one of my problems with the movies, real quick, is I didn't feel like it hit that tone until the later on. Of course, Deadpool, Wolverine, but Logan is really when they dove into that. So, and I like seeing Omega Red. That's a forgotten character, except for diehards. I wouldn't say I'm a diehard, but I'm very familiar with Omega Red and Wolverine. So,
been fighting longer than I can remember.
The look is okay. It's not great. Can't really tell there, but again, the violence though. Give me all of that. That's going to be potentially a lot of fun.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me. But I'd be lying.
So, honestly, this looks a little too cartoony for me. I like the violence, but this kind of looked like, I guess, like a Marvel Rivals kind of advertisement or something. Or like they're highlighting Fortnite skins. Of course, Fortnite's not going to be this violent. But this does look a little too cartoony for me so far.
The trouble just has a way of finding me. But I'd be lying.
Yeah,
doesn't matter where I go. How far I run.
So, you may not agree with what I said about it just, obviously this doesn't really look like it's in-game features. You know, it's probably done on PS5 engine or whatever, but it just looks really cartoony. And like they're trying to oversell me on the violence, which I am a fan of, but I'm not that simple either. You know, give me all the violence and you got my attention, but then you got to keep my attention.
Death's always waiting. Just not for me. I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
I like seeing the Sentinel there at the end. But yeah, like I said, I'm really not that hyped. The thought of going around and slashing people, you know, I don't know how much free roam we're going to have. I doubt you can just walk into a mall and just start slicing people up. This Omega Red look, I like that they got the symbol and everything. Can't really tell. It doesn't look horrible. It's not super fantastic either, but I actually don't mind it. It's not his standard look or the look that I prefer, you know, with the red and white armor. So
Death's always waiting. Just not for me.
So that voice, and that even looks like I had just watched Spartacus not too long ago. Is that Homeboy? I can even, it kind of even looks like, but it's probably Troy Baker or something, or he's somebody, I'm sure. So that was cool, but again, violence, mystique, fucking shit up, which is cool.
Cause I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
See, and that is, I bet you, that is, you guys probably know. I probably should have looked it up, but I didn't. It just popped up, and I decided to do a reaction to it. That's, I think that's the Spartacus dude, Liam. He's an Aussie dude. That, I like that look though. Yeah, of course, I love the yellow suit. And of course, I love the Sentinel. Overall, yeah, I'm going to have to wait and see for actual gameplay. I don't know why this was called a gameplay trailer. I guess Apex kind of does that too, but they still kind of highlight a little bit more of what it looks like actual gameplay. Apex Legends I'm talking about. So, well, we'll see. I'll wait and see. Like, I'm not super hyped, to be honest. They haven't really sold me. That violence, though, I'm all for that. So the idea, like I was saying, of running around and slashing bad guys, and chopping shit up and chopping heads off, that sounds pretty fun, to be honest. But if it's like a $80 game, I don't know. It still looked a little too cartoony for me.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man.
Shitty.
The trouble just has a way of finding me.
It just looks a little too cartoony. I've said that like 6 times already. So, I don't know. It's mid to me, to be honest. And I got rid of my PlayStation. First time ever I haven't had a PlayStation, a newer generation PlayStation. It was just sitting there, literally collecting dust, because I just play everything on PC now. So I figured I'd make a couple $100 off of it, a few hundred to be precise. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Sorry if this was lame or whatever. I don't even know. I just figured I would give my thoughts and watch it live. So thanks for stopping by.